Hello, Absolin followers, advisors, and advocates. A warm welcome to our next video on AI enablement video series by Absolin. In the previous video, we discussed about how systems can scale AI instead of digitizing chaos. In this presentation, we shall discuss about how to move from data to decisions. And also, we are saying intelligence can only be earned and it cannot be installed by any software. And we will, in this presentation, we shall discuss everything in detail about the readiness required for the MSMEs. Let's go. AI is everywhere, but outcomes are not. If we discuss about the current reality, AI tools are widely accessible and expectations are really high. But what remains inconsistent is the business outcomes. It, and if we discuss the immediate scope, we can shift from chatbots to autonomous agents, and well, we can talk about the AI integration in the physical world, be it in manufacturing or IoTs in the day-to-day operations. And also, small language models are being developed very particularly for industry specific, and intelligence is being executed right on your device itself instead of computing elsewhere. So, if you look at the entire picture, AI failure is not lack of technology. It is failing only because of unpreparedness. And we shall discuss everything to prepare ourselves for the AI out. So, AI is only a multiplier. It cannot fix our business problems. It amplifies the existing system. If you have a business system in place which takes care of your end-to-end operations, it can scale efficiently. But if you have weak foundation, it cannot scale intelligence. It will scale only chaos. So what we strongly recommend is a strong foundation so that you can scale intelligence to the next level and you can continue scaling further. And thereby, this intelligence acquired creates automation for your business outcomes. So, why are MSMEs struggling with AI adoption? If we talk about the current reality, most of the decisions taken by the people and the processes live in the people's memory. And when exceptions arrive, they do firefighting and try to solve the problem. But AI requires structure, not intuition. We cannot rely on people's memory to implement and adopt AI. It needs clear structure for clear business outcomes. So, what are the action points that needs to be taken by the MSMEs? So, externalize head knowledge into internal knowledge base, where processes can be tracked via digital breadcrumbs, and exception can be logged to predict the future firefighting, and create a unified landing zone where entire data lies in a single database or data warehouse for the single version of truth. We at Absolin outlined AI readiness into 5 layers for MSMEs. And first one is process discipline, where it clearly states who does what, why, and when, and it is an enforced people behavior. And the next one is system integrity, should capture what happened, why it happened, how it happened, and where it happened. And the next is data reliability, should address what changed, when it changed, who changed, and why the data is changed. And it should record the entire log. And the fourth layer is information, intelligence, and agents. The previous data recorded transforms into information and which converts into intelligence, which can be used as an autonomous agents for the automation in the next layer. We also adds a QA for the fifth layer. Let's discuss about all these layers in detail in the further presentation. So layer 1 is about process discipline. It is an enforced people behavior. If people don't follow the process, AI has nothing to learn. It will only build more chaos. So, what is the required process enforcement? The roles must be very clear so that people hold the accountability. And we have to clearly define the decision triggers before the management or the leadership involves. And the variance should be controlled and the exceptions should be identified beforehand. So set rules before implementing AI in business processes, such as, let's discuss few case examples. Any discount beyond X% should require an approval from the leadership. Any orders which are idle for more than 48 hours needs an escalation. All the overrides need a mandatory reason. So processes are enforced behavior but not merely documentation. All these rules must eliminate the confusion which AI should never fix in the first place. Layer 2 is about system integrity. Systems must capture the entire reality, but not just transactions. So when we capture the entire reality, all the decisions leave footprints and time and delays are visible, overrides are logged, exceptions are not hidden but visible in the system. Digitizing chaos doesn't create intelligence. What we mean by this is when we implement an ERP and we don't enforce it, it doesn't create any intelligence. It creates only data. And also CRM without any behavior tracking or dashboards without any causality will only create more chaos without creating any sort of intelligence. So, systems are institutional memory, not just software. And AI applied on broken systems only scales confusion faster, which we should avoid in the very first place. Layer 3 about AI learns from events, not just reports alone. So if your data is reliable, it acts as the fuel for your AI engine. So when we say data reliability, it should track the entire event-based data and also time instant tracking, which helps in decision trails and explainable patterns of the data, which results in cause and effect visibility. What AI ready data actually looks like. It should clearly state everything happened for that particular transaction, such as an approval delayed by 18 hours due to credit check, not just 18 hours. It is also saying that it is delayed due to a credit check. And in another example, a discount overridden twice before approval, not just overridden. And also dispatch delay due to stock mismatch. So the key insight here is clean data without context produces confident misinformation. So AI needs complete business stories, not summaries alone. Next layer is information, intelligence, and agents. Only now AI does deliver some value. So what do we mean by this layer? So in this, information data is becoming information such as context, summaries, and understanding of the data. Now, this information becomes intelligence, thereby, we can predict, recommend, and forecast the data using the data. And now, this intelligence becomes autonomous agents where it can take decision execution within the set boundaries. So, why is this smart? Agents without intelligence are dangerous. They can take actions on their own without any boundaries and creates some chaos. So, intelligence without information is truly just blind. So, in this layer, now AI can predict delays, flag risks early, surface bottlenecks, and recommend some actions. Therefore, it reduces the dependency on the leadership. So, now AI should be able to answer what it can do next. So next layer is automation and QA. This is the final layer where we can make our AI model truly enterprise grade. This layer answers questions most of the AI hype never addresses. Who validates the outcomes generated by the AI? And what is reversible if it is failed to produce the right output? What is audited and what is not audited? And what can fail safely? Meaning, so the execution is automated in this layer, and we have to set some guardrails and thresholds, such as some policies and frameworks. And it follows by quality assurance, audits, and timely rollbacks if it fails to produce the desired output. And it also requires a continuous feedback loop to improve upon itself. So the key insight here is automation without QA is not efficiency; it is accelerated risk. So, what is the real KPI of AI enablement for MSMEs or for any leader? We believe it should truly reduce the cognitive load on leadership. AI success is not more dashboards or more alerts or more things to check. AI success is truly about taking fewer decisions, later interventions in the business processes when problems arise, and a more calmer and predictable leadership. Why are most of the AI initiatives failing in MSMEs? AI is blamed for system design failures. But is it correct? So, some common reasons are AI is introduced before any discipline is practiced on the business floor. Data is produced but without any causality. We are predicting the next business outcome, but we are not taking any action paths towards it. Autonomy without any safeguards. So the key truth here is AI fails only when the systems are immature. So we recommend AI adoption in phases for rapid scalability, as AI maturity is earned in phases. So understand the signals that you receive after implementing the initial AI, and you can give some recommendations for the next stage of implementation, and slowly you can delegate your work to the autonomous agents to for maximum business outcome. And jumping any of these phases only destroys governance and execution. So what are some MSME AI readiness checklists? So identify high volume, low complexity bottlenecks such as FAQs, invoicing, and use autonomous AI agents to automate all these processes. And therefore, centralize all your data. Move from paper and spreadsheets to a digital CRM or cloud storage. Audit your current software. Check for built-in AI features in tools like QuickBooks or Excel. And also clearly define your return on human time. And what are some self-check for executives? So we suggest all the executives before you invest in AI, ask yourself few questions. Are your business core processes enforced thoroughly on the floor? Do systems capture the entire decisions and exceptions as well? Is your data explainable and trusted? Can your business run without your daily intervention? If not, AI will only add noise, not clarity. So, what are some AI ready MSMEs are doing differently? So, they have a very strategic mindset shift. They follow discipline over speed, they follow systems over heroics, and they follow data over gut feeling, and which produces intelligence instead of relying on just intuition. So, how does Absolin enables AI readiness for MSMEs? We engineer business processes before digitization. We also design systems that capture real behavior, build data foundations for your future intelligence. and only after that we layer AI on that to take the maximum leverage of it. And what is the outcome? Your reduced leader dependency, predictable decisions, and AI that truly works for you, not the other way around. So we conclude this presentation by saying how we can move from data to decisions by building the foundation before you build the future. So in the next video series, we will discuss about designing the systems and data for AI. Thank you very much.